Further debate, I recognize the member from Scarborough-Guildwood.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It is a pleasure for me to rise in this House today as the MPP for Scarborough-Guildwood because it is home to a vibrant Filipino population. And, you know, Madam Speaker, I absolutely support the member from Scarborough Southwest's bill to proclaim the month of June as Filipino Heritage Month. Mabuhay, everyone. Scarborough has an amazing and active Filipino community, and you know what I love about the community is how much they care, and really many of the people on the front lines right now fighting COVID-19 hail from the community, and I would just want to say thank you and honor the service and the sacrifice that they have made for all of us at this time. With over 274,000 people of Filipino heritage living right here in Toronto, we know that this is an important part of our community. Many individuals are lawyers, are bankers, are doctors. Of course, Toronto's Dr. Eileen Davila is from amongst the community. There have been a number of distinguished elected members of the Filipino community that have served our country with distinction. Most notable among these is Dr. Ray Pagtacan, who served in the cabinet of Liberal Prime Minister Jean Chrétien, and Paul Martin. And as a member of Parliament from 1988 to 2004. And in Manitoba, we have Florfina Marcelino, who became the first woman of color to be elected to the Manitoba legislature in 2007. And I remember very well in 2018 when my colleague, former MPP Mike Cole, brought this very bill, Bill 10, to the legislature, and I had a chance to speak to it then. And I remember that day because it wasn't like we are today with COVID. It was actually filled. Our galleries were filled with friends from the Filipino community. I want to say thank you to Ben Corpuz and Paulina Corpuz because they have championed that bill. And of course, there were many other friends. Monima Lim Serrano was here. She's a friend, a dear friend, her and her entire family. And Rolly Mangans, founder of Taste of Manila, Antonio San Juan, Norma Carpaccio. Have you met the force? Norma Carpaccio, Ramon Esteris, and many, many, many others. So I want to just say thank you to this wonderful community, all the work that you're doing, and you know, there are so many others that I could name. Megan Festin, who is a volunteer member of my local riding association, Gonzalez Paul Sanguil. I'd also like to congratulate Justice Steve Coraza, who was appointed to the Court of Appeal of Ontario just last April. Speaker, the Mabuhay Festival, a Filipino festival, was the first event that I attended as part of the community, the Filipino community. It's 2013. And what struck me was how many people knew me as I walked through the crowd, because the Filipino community is active, they are attentive, and they are engaged. There are many other events that I've participated in since. Of course, Mabuhay basketball. Many of you know my younger brother played professionally, and I was thrilled to see the passion of the Filipino community for the sport. Taste of Manila, fabulous. And of course, the Mabuhay Philippines Gala, hosted by Norma Carpaccio and the Philippines Independence Day Council. You know, I'm always amazed of this community, the talent, the fashion. I dare not go to an event without paying attention because everyone will turn out and turn out beautifully. So, you know, even during the pandemic, these community celebrations and engagements continued in the community. I want to recognize the Filipino Center of Toronto, which has moved to Scarborough. I was at the grand opening, and I've attended scholarships and student recognitions there because education and progress is very important to the community. And of course, Toronto's famous food culture. I know you've mentioned restaurants in your riding. In Scarborough, we have Lola Sally's cuisine. We have Jolly Bee. If If you haven't had it, go and get it. And of course, Mac's Restaurant, which is located right in the center of my riding at Markham and Ellesmere. So having Filipino Heritage Month is an opportunity for all Ontarians to celebrate the wonderful, warm, rich, passionate heritage of the Filipino community and to give this community its due because it's given all of us so much. Thank you, of course, to my former colleague, Mike Cole, for bringing this forward and for a member from Scarborough Southwest for bringing it back. Thanks, Speaker.
Thank you.